As tradition, we kick off the Greeley Stampede Independence Parade with a flyover. This morning we have Scott McMillan in a white and red Russian Yak 52 leading the group, followed by Tom Burlass in a camouflage-colored Navion L17 and Stephen Hain in a green Chinese Nanchang. It's a CG6A. We also have 3 additional Yak MRVs as well. Very cool to kick off the Stampede with the flyover this morning. The next flyover is going to be a missing man formation dedicated to Ed, call sign Saber O'Connor. If you've been at a parade the last 7 years, you've seen these flyovers. What you probably don't know is Ed was the flight lead for these flyovers, as well as many others in the region as well, including parades, memorials. Ed was a longtime Greeley resident, Vietnam fighter pilot, and retired airline captain. He passed away unexpectedly just a few weeks ago, would have been the lead in today's flyovers. The missing man formation dates back to 1936. As an aerial salute to honor fallen comrades, historically pilots, but it has evolved to honor anyone over the years, like Ed here today. It involves a formation of up to 4 aircraft where one wingman pulls up and flies west, symbolic of a fallen aviator departing our ranks. Missing man formation will be flown this morning by Ed's friends Stephanie Wells, Ryan Schofield, Steve Cox, and Jim Sherry. Hey, good morning once again, and welcome to the 99th annual Greeley Stampede Independence Parade right down here in gorgeous downtown Greeley, Colorado. It's sponsored by our friends at GMC City of Greeley, My Greeley, and Fire Station Number 1. They are all helping put this awesome broadcast together from the patio of Fire Station Number 1, and we are thankful to be up in the shade as today is going to be a little warm, but not as warm as it could be, that's for sure. I'll take high 80s, low 90s over low 100-degree weather any day of the week. It looks like the parade is finally getting down to us here on the route here at Fire Station Number 1. Coming right on your screen here in just a second is the Greeley Police Department Motorcade. The Greeley Stampede would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Greeley Police Department, of course, keeping our city safe, keeping the guests of the Greeley Stampede safe. It is certainly not possible without their support. You also see the Greeley Police Department Honor Guard under the direction of Steve Black. These gentlemen are a staple of the Greeley Stampede, and we are so grateful that they are here with us this morning in this parade to kick off this Independence weekend with the Greeley Independence Parade right here in downtown Greeley as we do this broadcast live for you. Thank you so much for watching this morning from Fire Station 1. There we go. Crowd clapping, making some noise as they should here for these amazing, brave men and women keeping our city safe. So good to see them out here this morning. If you're waving at your screen right now because they're waving at you, I totally wouldn't think you're crazy because I'm doing the same thing. All the crowd on their feet as the motorcade passes by us here this morning. Great sign of respect for, like I said, these brave men and women who constantly take care of us here in our community. The Greeley Stampede is known for their iconic longhorns in the Independence Day Parade. Of course, you can see them in the daily parade in the park. It's so much fun to see them up close and personal. This herd has more than 60 longhorns today. Thank you to Chain Ranch Longhorns for bringing us these beautiful animals every single year. Just gorgeous, too. I can see my son up in the distance going crazy for these beautiful animals this morning. These Longhorns are something to definitely be seen in person. And if you haven't got a chance to see it, there is ways to see them live when you come to the Greeley Stampede, as they are in the Daily Park Parade at about 6 o'clock every day. Got some stragglers back there. I think they're looking for the ice cream wagons that are rolling around the streets down here at the Greeley Stampede Parade this morning. You know, I bet these Longhorns walk in a better single file line than most kids do in elementary school. It's very impressive to watch this here this morning. Once again, I'm Big Rob from 96.1 KISS FM and iHeartRadio Northern Colorado. Gorgeous animals. We hope you're enjoying the feed this morning. If you're loving it, make sure you share it with your friends. Take the link, post it on your social media. Use the official Stampede hashtag. It's time, because it is time for Independence Weekend with the Greely Stampede. So cool, up close and personal. Absolutely gorgeous. 60 of these, I don't know if you're counting, but there's 60 of these beautiful animals in the parade this morning. The oohs and ahs from the crowd, I'm sure you can hear as they pass by. It's absolutely cool. The Sheriff's Posse is used by the Weld County Sheriff's Office to provide law enforcement services to citizens of Weld County. Our current posse was formed in 1958. The posses of the Wild West were made up of a variety of citizens from all types of backgrounds and occupations. Some of the members often are members of the community who have full-time jobs, who serve this in their spare time as volunteer members, and they all desire to serve the Sheriff's Office. And as they saddle up this morning and ride by, you can hear the crowd making some noise for them, cheering them on. Thank you guys so much. You look awesome this morning. You will probably see lots of standing and cheering as we get through this first part of the parade this morning, as you get to meet a lot of our local heroes in our community here in the Greeley and Weld County area. As you can see, right behind the Weld County Sheriff's Office is the Greeley Fire Department, who's letting us take over their fire station number 1 this morning. We appreciate the opportunity to broadcast here this morning. Thank you to all the city's hardworking firefighters, keeping us safe, always being there to help us when needed. Definitely appreciate you guys. Hear the claps and the cheers from the crowd. We need a signal to that fire truck to hit the horn. Let's wake some people up here in Greeley this morning. Then, of course, Claus, our UNC mascot, rolling around in that gorgeous vehicle from Weld County Garage. Also another huge supporter of the Greely Stampede. Go Bears. He looks a little warm today. Someone needs to get that bear Michelob Ultra. Think they're allowed to drink in the parade? The Greely Stampede Committee is led by a group of volunteers called the Stampede Committee. Amazing people that I've got to meet in the Stampede Committee over the years. They're responsible for the planning details of Northern Colorado's largest party, like today's parade. They're the reason that stuff like this happens. They serve a 4-year term while overseeing a specific area like ground, security, night shows, hospitality, and volunteers. So say hello to the committee and their families as they roll through this morning. There we go. Tough enough to wear pink. I love it. There's Miss Rodeo Colorado. Haley Fredrickson. I love her. She used to be on the Colorado Eagles dance team, the Eagles Chicks, years and years ago. That's how I met Haley. Now she can ride a horse. Look at her. There we go. Nice work. Wranglers of the Year and the Wrangler brought each year the Greely Stampede volunteer groups. The Wranglers honor a volunteer that has demonstrated exceptional dedication and outstanding service to be named the top hand of the year, Tony Trujillo. Congratulations. The Wrangler Board elected by the membership represent the Wranglers. The Wranglers are the volunteer support group for the Greeley Stampede. The Wranglers were incorporated in 1977 with only a handful of members, and now has a membership of over 250 volunteers to help produce Northern Colorado's largest outdoor event, which is the Greeley Stampede. We also just saw the old Buckers fire truck pass by as well. You can see it every night during the Stampede Parade in the park. The Old Buckers organization is a group of former Stampede Committee men, women, and spouses who continue to support the event. The commitment and dedication to the Stampede carries on even after their service as a committee person has ended. Here's to the Old Buckers. Rodeo fans, don't forget the 2021 Larimer County Fair and PRCA Rodeo is happening at the ranch in the Budweiser Event Center, August 6th through the 10th. So if you don't get enough rodeo action at the Greeley Stampede, you got some more coming up in August as they reopen for the first time in over a year and a half, the Budweiser Event Center. Here comes the iHeart fam right now out there walking around in the parade today as I get to sit here in the shade and do this broadcast up here at Fire Station 1. Proud to be a part of the Greeley Stampede Parade and the Greeley community with your favorite radio stations like 96.1 KISS FM, Big 97.9, and 92.9 The Bear. We're always happy to provide you with great music over the airwaves. This year we're saluting America with our dancers from the Country Kick-Up and our spirited staff. Special thank you to Country Kick-Up for their help, and happy 4th of July. As you can see on the truck, my cardboard cutout, courtesy of Pepsi. Boy, it looks just amazing, doesn't it? It looks like I'm actually standing on the truck next to Scott and Sadie. And there he is, live and in person, the biggest superstar on Big 97.9, Mr. Sean Patrick. You think if I wave at him from up here at the Fire Station 1, he'll see me? I tried to wave at him, and he didn't quite hear me over AC/DC blaring off the back of the Big 97.9 pickup today. Of course, you can hear AC/DC on Big 97.9. I'm sorry, not on Big 97.9, on 92.9 The Bear, and on 107.9 KBPI. After the street sweepers, which are heroes in their own right as they're getting an ovation from the crowd here as they go by, the Knights of Columbus 4th degree messenger Bernard J. Frogel. He's the assembly presenter of their color court, proudly displaying our national flag and Colorado flag. The color corps is followed by a historical display of our nation's flag, starting with the colonists, red, white, and blue cross flag, followed by the pine tree flag, the rattlesnake flag, the Grand Union flag, the Bennington flag, the Stars and Stripes designed by Betsy Ross on July 4th, 1877, the State Colorado Star. The 38 was added to the nation flag. So thank you guys for coming out and showing us some history with that. Boy Scouts are proudly presenting our nation's flag this morning. Thank you so much to the Boy Scouts of America for coming through. I was a Boy Scout. I only got to wear the tan shirt for a little while. As soon as I got to be a Weebelo, I moved. And they didn't have a Boy Scout troop where I moved to. So I retired in the 4th grade. I haven't gone back since. Showing some love to Weld County Garage. They've been in service for over 100 years, becoming the first Buick dealership west of the Mississippi in 1908. Weld County Garage serves our community vehicles needs in every single way. And as you can hear, just behind them is the Greely All-Star Marching Band, comprised of students from middle school to high school students. The directors are Chet Arthur, Greely West Director of Bands Doug Farr, Greely Central Director of Bands Ben Kleiber, Chapelot Arts Manager, Middle School Band Director Helen Barber, Bella Romero Band Director, and Corey Swift from the Winograd Middle School Band Director as well. And good for those guys. They have to be incredibly hot in this parade today with the suits they have to wear, carrying those big giant instruments. I always thought I'd be good at them drums. I just didn't want to carry it in parade, so I never tried to get started. As you can hear the band coming through your speakers this morning. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Greely Stampede Parade. And if you love beef, then you love JBS. JBS is a global food company centered in Greeley, Colorado. In case you didn't know that, the building houses the JBS Greeley beef plant. Was constructed in 1958 and was acquired by JBS in 2007. This is about 14 years ago. The facility processes roughly 5,000 head per day and is a key export plant, exporting approximately 30% of its production to 20 different counties across the world. I'm sorry, countries, not counties, 20 different countries across the world. The majority of the cattle processed in Greeley will come from Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, and Wyoming. They've invested more than $200 million to enhance safeguards for their workforce and nearly $160 million to reward team members for all they do. JBS Greeley Beef proudly donates to the Weld County Food Bank, a women's place, and help provided free internet to District 6 students during all of the pandemic and home learning and things. They are also a partner with Colorado State University, Ames, and a proud partner of the Greely Stampede. The tractor making siren noises, as you can hear and see, is from the Wickham Tractor Company. They built a family legacy and are proud of it. The Wickham Tractor Company knows agriculture, construction, power sports, and animal nutrition. WTC loves Colorado and has sank their roots deep into this state. Stop by any of the 5 WTC locations and check out the full line Case IH, Kubota, Polaris, Can-Am, and Purina products. Thank you for those guys for coming through. There's the Banner Health Ambulance. Just behind that, that's not a big green tractor, but we can just pretend, right? Everybody wants to live in a Jason Aldean song. Banner Health Pandemic Service has provided advanced life support ambulance service for Greeley and Weld County since 1974. Back in 74, the local ambulance service ended operations and Weld County stepped in, forming Weld County Paramedics. In 2012, Banner Health partnered with the county to assume ambulance operations, and Banner Health Paramedic Services was born. That's an interesting story. We have 148 employees at Banner Health in the ambulance division, and have grown operations to include coverage in Wheatland, Wyoming, as well, to support Sterling Regional Medical Center in Sterling after that. So a big thank you to Banner Health for stepping up, taking care of things right here in our hometown of Greeley, Colorado. See these guys, the Chevron Rockies business unit there with their Human Energy Company banner and that cool little scooter. I have a scooter like that at home in my garage, but it's Barbie, so I only ride it when I know my neighbors aren't watching. Thank you guys again for hanging out, watching the parade this morning. Proudly powered by our friends at City of Greeley, GMC Mike Greeley, and Fire Station #1, where we are doing this awesome broadcast from this morning. Thank you to Dino and Bino for helping the broadcast get off and going here this morning as well. I bet you nobody's ever called them that. I'm the first one to do it. I might have just come up with something cool for these guys. T-shirts coming soon. Remember, if you're watching the parade, you want your friends to enjoy it, you weren't able to make it down this morning, maybe you thought it was tomorrow. Listen, that's okay that you don't read all the information, but we're okay for you sharing this link with your friends and letting them know that the Greeley Stampede Parade is happening right now, and they don't have to miss it. They can watch it live on this YouTube stream. So share the link, make sure they know. Hey, thank you guys again for watching this morning's broadcast of the 99th Annual Greeley Stampede Parade, powered by our friends at City of Greeley, GMC, My Greeley Fire Station #1 where we're at, and of course our friends at UNC, big sponsor of the parade, letting us kind of take over their area for a gorgeous morning here. You see the big pig, it's the Bank of Colorado. There's only one Colorado, one area like Northern Colorado, and one place we've called home since 1978. Family-owned, community-focused banking. That is the Bank of Colorado. There's only one, member FDIC. How much money do you think they got in that big inflatable piggy bank? My son would go crazy. All of his piggy banks are completely full. They don't have enough room in piggy banks these days. That's what I'm learning. Thank you guys again for blowing that pig up. I bet it took all of them to blow that pig up this morning too. That's a lot of air. Hey, once again, good morning, and thank you for watching this broadcast of the 99th Annual Greeley Independence Day Parade. The Greeley Stampede has put this on 99 years in a row. It's so awesome. We want to thank our friends at the City of Greeley, GMC, My Greeley Fire Station #1, and UNC for helping putting this shindig and broadcast together this morning. Fusion Field Services is coming up right now, as you see on your screen. Locally owned and operated right here in Northern Colorado, providing industrial and commercial dumpster rentals, sanitation, hydrovacs, and trucking services. In fact, they just had like a community dump day in my neighborhood a few days ago, and all of the big trash cans were all the big pink Fusion trash cans. So they definitely stand out. They know how to make something not so fun a lot of fun. Right on, Fusion. Thank you guys for being a part of the parade this morning. Our friends from Gateway Mortgage following up here in this awesome parade this morning. Gateway is more than a mortgage company. They're your neighbors and friends. They live next door. Their kids go to the same schools. They provide competitive mortgage options for nearly every single situation. In addition, for every mortgage, they fund a donation of $5, and it goes to Folds of Honor, which is a big deal. Last year, that equated to over $175,000 donated to this terrific nonprofit that serves our military families right here in Northern Colorado. People serving people, that's what they're all about. Gateway Mortgage, proudly serving Greeley and Fort Collins and Loveland. Greeley Broadcasting Company, KGRE, Tigre 102.1 FM and 1450 AM, locally owned and operated and proudly serving the Northern Colorado Hispanic community for 24 years. Tigre Radio has a regional Mexican format, playing hits from yesterday and today. Tigre Radio, la que toco peores buenos. And I'm sorry if I messed that up. These guys are always so fun. These mariachi bands are so much fun to listen to. It's infectious music. It's impossible to listen without smiling. And there's the La Tigre Tiger there in the back.
Happy 4th of July, everybody!
Arriba Greeley, Colorado!
J Hay is our next float. Jonathan Schiesel has owned and operated 3J Hay for 7 years. He produces quality low-sugar hay for insulin-resistant horses in Eaton, Colorado, which is interesting because that's not something you think about too much. It's good to have somebody like Jonathan taking care of those ponies in need. Follow him on Facebook at Jonathan Wayne Schiesel. And I'm so sorry, John, if I'm butchering your name. Andrea Hall is Jonathan's wife. She is the current Miss Greely 2021. She competed in Miss Colorado in June and placed in the top 6, which is awesome. Andrea was also the People's Choice Hand Award winner. Congratulations. Nosh Delivery is a partnership that formed when 40 independent restaurants in the NoCo region banded together to create their own restaurants owned food delivery service. Unlike the national food delivery companies, Nosh aims to keep delivery economically sustainable in the long term for independent restaurants by charging low commission rates, focusing on excellence of customer service, and keeping local dollars right here in NoCo. So if you can take advantage of ordering through Nosh the next time you order some delivery, definitely do so. Greeley Lifestyle Magazine, highlighting all the great things about Greeley with a monthly magazine and online digital marketing. They've never had a story about me in their magazine, good or bad, so we'll take that. Beautiful car. I bet I wouldn't even fit in that car. Thank you again for watching the Greeley Stampede live broadcast here this morning, powered by our friends, the City of Greeley, My Greeley Fire Station #1, and of course GMC and UNC for helping put this all together. Remax Alliance agents are your local experts in Northern Colorado for over 30 years with specialists in residential farm and ranch, investment, or commercial real estate. When you need to buy or sell, contact a local Remax Alliance agent for the best help around town. I know that they helped in the purchase of our home last year, which is really cool. Christine Monchel with Remax Alliance helped us get that together, so thank you so much to those guys. There's the big cat. There's the big boy toy. Wagner Equipment Company, your local Colorado Caterpillar dealer. Looking for a great carrier, Wagner Equipment is hiring. Come on, if you want a career, you're looking for a new start, there's definitely something to think about. They got openings for heavy equipment technicians, CDL, Class A drivers. Stop in any location across Colorado to apply today. It's so funny, these big vehicles with those little simple horns. I always get a kick out of that. Thank you guys for being a part of our parade this morning. The Greeley West cheer team is comprised of 16 student athletes ranging from freshmen to seniors in high school. The team was selected in late May of this year. They are currently preparing to cheer on the sidelines for numerous Greeley West High School sports from August 2021 to March of 2022. Our past season's team was able to seal a third place finish at the Colorado State Championships in the 4A 5A game day category against 33 other schools. They are very excited to get back to work this year to cheer on their Spartans to victory. Thank you so much to Greeley West Cheer. of course, we always want to show love to our Korean War veterans, the Korean War combat veterans from 1950 to 1953. For most of us, that day was 70 years ago, yet your bagpiper this morning is Master Gunnery Sergeant Ken Geis, U.S. Marine Corps, retired with 34 years service. He's now 89 years old, up there banging away on the bagpipes. Now that's something. Crowd again on their feet, giving a nice ovation to these guys, of course, proudly representing Old Glory up there on their float this morning. Union Colony Marine Corps, just go by. The Union Colony Marine Detachment 1093, based in Greely, presents 2 floats to commemorate the United States Marine Corps history. We thank those guys for coming out and being a part of this awesome parade this morning. Thank you guys so much. As people are on their feet, yelling, hooting, and hollering for these folks. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for our country, and happy Independence Day. You couldn't have Independence Day celebrations like this without brave men and women like that. High Plains Honor Flight next up. It's a nonprofit organization solely funded on donations. Their mission was simple: providing veterans with an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. every year. So thank you guys for coming out. There's my guy, Slapshot. There's Slappy. Colorado Eagles on the fan bony. Gets fans rinkside right inside the rink. I've been up close and personal with the fan bony a bunch of times. Eagles preparing for their 4th season in the AHL. They are the top affiliate of the NHL's Colorado Avalanche. Eagles have been a staple in NoCo community since 2003. They won 4 league championships, including back-to-back Kelly Cup titles in 2017 and 2018. Of course, it was a pleasure seeing those guys in action for so many years. Go Eagles. Go get them this year. Thank our friends at Lily Farms, proud to represent the USA. They welcome all of you to come by and be a part of the parade today. Obviously, everyone is here. Love it on you guys. Thank you to Lily Farms. Dark Horse 4x4 is a family and community facts 4x4 off-roading group that hits the trails and enjoys the beautiful nature Colorado has to offer while doing what they can to help our local communities. Everyone is welcome to join a trail run or help with our community events. Thank you so much for those guys coming out and being a part of the fun today. If you have a ride that you want to test out its limits, you want to do so, you want to see what your Jeep can do. I've always been scared of four-wheeling. But if you got a Jeep, you might as well do it. They invite you to hook up with them on Facebook at Dark Horse 4x4. Dark Horse wants to wish you and your family a happy and safe 4th of July, and they'll see you on the trails. We got the Alzheimer's Association. All funds raised by the Alzheimer's Association Colorado Chapter Weld Walk to End Alzheimer's are used to help advance their mission. That includes care and support for families in our community who are dealing with Alzheimer's disease and other dementia, research for a cure, including awareness of the disease, and the work they do to improve the lives of those with the diagnosis and their caregivers, increasing funding through events and ensuring they're serving all of their needs, including diverse communities. Okay, so most visible in our community are care and support programs, education support groups, care counseling, and their large events, which not only raise needed funds, but increase awareness and make families aware of local resources. Inspire Dance Academy rolling through. The kids are going to inspire. Are they inspiring you to dance? You can inspire too. Join Inspire Dance Academy located inside of the Greeley Mall. Check out all the details at inspiredanceacademy.com. Greeley Evans School District Transportation Department, the School District 6 Transportation Department would like to thank the Greeley community for coming together this past year and helping them safely transport our students to and from school. Transportation staff consists of truly amazing people who consider it an honor and a privilege to work with their students to serve this community. Aaron Bradley and Ron Worley of C3 Real Estate Solutions are your hometown real estate agents. Aaron and Ron want to help you celebrate the United States independence and achieve your own American dream through home ownership. We're gawking at these balloons. We've never seen anything like that before. That's very cool. Pass down American flags to folks here in the crowd as well. Ron Worley and Aaron Bradley, real estate agents at C3. Thank you guys for being a part of the parade this morning. The Weld County Democratic Party proudly supports diversity, community, human rights, and voting rights, as well as justice and respect for all. It's their mission to encourage the people of Weld to engage with political leadership and participate in democracy, as well as offer time and talents to work for solutions that will enhance and enrich the lives of all citizens. They promote prosperity, tranquility, and blessings of liberty for all in the city of Greeley County, County of Weld, and the state of Colorado as well. They celebrate with you as they have all come out for a difficult year. Of course, we're all on the other side of this difficult year. They look forward to a bright future, striving to continue the work, moving us to a healthy, inclusive, and supportive community and robust economy. Here comes the Dance Factory. They are celebrating 48 years of dancing in Greeley, instructing ages 3 and up in tap, ballet, jazz, and hip-hop, helping kids build confidence, coordination, and making new friends and new memories. Find their dancers performing at least twice a year in their winter and spring recitals, which is pretty cool. Dancing's fun. My daughter does a lot of dancing stuff. The recitals are always a big highlight for them. They are the Dance Factory. All those kiddos out in their bright red shirts this morning on this gorgeous morning here in Greeley, Colorado for the Greeley Independence Day Parade, of course. Thank you to our friends at the City of Greeley, My Greeley Fire Station number 1, GMC, and UNC for helping us put this parade and parade broadcast together this morning. Years ago, instead of these go-karts, we would ride on these automated like go-kart. They were beer coolers. Those were a lot of fun. I would always tip it over because I'd go too quick around the turns. Always a good time to be in the Greeley Stampede Parade. So many fun memories doing this out here. And if you can't see the toilets in the go-karts, look a little harder. That means they're always working, right? That would be our friends of the Evans Chamber of Commerce. Many years, Evans Chamber of Commerce has had fun bringing smiles to the faces of parade goers by racing its NASCANs, is what they call them, toilets mounted on go-karts in the Stampede Parade. They got their plungers as well, just in case they have some kind of mishap. Don't touch the plunger, sir. That's a bad deal. Here comes the Cotter High School Band. Over the last 5 years, Cotter High School Band has performed in the Bristol, Rhode Island 4th of July Parade, the Calgary Stampede in Calgary, Canada, the Cherry Festival in Traverse City, Michigan, and multiple parades around the city of Chicago. They are looking awesome today, and I guarantee you every one of them is just burning up hot right now. Yes. Pass around some water. I like that. They got water boys and girls right next to them. All drinking out of the same water bottle. That's brave. I don't do that. I'm 36. I don't share my water with anybody. The Corvettes West Car Club. Corvettes West Car Club was founded in April of 1985, which is a great year. That's when I was born, right here in Greeley, Colorado. I wasn't born in Greeley, but that's where the Corvette Club was. This year, the club is celebrating 33 years of service. Corvette enthusiasts in northern Colorado. Yeah, if you got a Corvette, you definitely want to be a part of the club. They have over 78 active members, including 5 of the original founders, which is a big deal. Corvettes West is active in fundraising for a variety of charities. Honor Flight of Northern Colorado, Weld County Food Bank, and Vets for Vets. The premier activity for Corvettes West is the annual Vet Fest. This Corvette car show will be held at the Island Grove Regional Park right here in Greeley on July 29th. So coming up here in just a few weeks in conjunction with the Weld County Fair. That'll be a big deal. The show's going to draw more than 150 Corvettes to the Rocky Mountain region this year. It'll be their 31st consecutive year. So stop by and join us. Corvettes, the American sponsor. Thank you guys again for watching this live broadcast this morning. If you love it, you want to share it with your friends, bring some smile to people's faces, make sure you share the link of the parade this morning. There's some awesome Corvettes, man. Our boss, Stu, God rest his soul, had an awesome Corvette. I think it was a 50th anniversary Corvette that he bought from a dealership, actually, right here in Greeley. They special ordered it for him, and he drove that thing all over the place. He had a need for speed. As you can hear him revving up out there. You don't see any Corvettes in those Fast and Furious movies. I know, I just saw F9 last week. No Corvettes. They could use some Corvettes in there. I always like the Corvettes. I'm a fan of the Corvettes with the lights, like the last one here, that lift up out of the hood. Those were always the Corvette staple, I thought. My dad has a picture of Johnny Carson's Corvette. Remember Johnny Carson? We went and saw his television show in California. I was 1 year old, and I have a picture standing next to Johnny Carson's Corvette. Yes, I could stand when I was 1. It's pretty amazing that I was able to pull that off. Yeah, baby. Now there's some American muscle. That's how you get excited for the Independence Day celebration here with the Greeley Stampede Independence Parade. 99th annual Greeley Stampede. Getting things going with the carnival at about 12 o'clock at the park today. They got bullfighting at 2. They got Hardy and Lauren Elena going on tonight. Tickets are available for both events, so get out there and enjoy yourself some Stampede fun if you haven't been a part of it already. Coming up, the Desperados 4-H Club, Larimer County Desperados 4-H Club royalty. Queen Emily Rollins is a senior at Thompson Valley High School, where she competes in track and field as well as competitive volleyball. They're going to be following the Top Notch Dance Club, which is what we're seeing on the screen right now. Hey, Top Notch, lots of dance clubs out here. They want you to get out there and get fit, get dancing. And they got good taste in music. That's like old school Ja Rule. I'm all about that. And there's the Desperados 4-H Club. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Greeley Independence Day Parade today here with the Stampede. Weld County GOP, their group exists to promote Republican elected officials, as you see, promoting Ken Buck for congressman here in Greeley. Ken Buck, a staple name around the Weld County area. All-Nut funeral service coming up in the parade this morning. We have a rich history in northern Colorado and has been dedicated to serving local families for generations. A sailor and a native of Whaling Island, Nantucket, Captain Thomas G. Macy, came west following the Civil War. He was elected the pioneer coroner of Weld County in 1884. And our records indicate that he conducted his first funeral service on April 6th of 1886. And I believe this was an original, what is like a old style hearse? This is how they would carry the caskets back in the day? Here come the Weld County Veterans Memorial. I always get a kick out of this awesome float with all these flags representing our Weld County veterans, those who we've lost along the way, protecting this great nation. Of course, nice ovation. People standing up, clapping, hooting, and hollering. Whenever Old Glory's in the picture, you definitely got to show your respects, especially on Independence Day weekend, especially in an Independence weekend parade here with the Greely Stampede. Here's the 6th U.S. Infantry Civil War reenactors. As living historians, they portray the six during the years of 1855 through 1867. Their group was formed in 2012 in Wyoming, but now stretches to Colorado, Texas, and New Hampshire. They're an organization for everyone, family, friends, history reenactments, demonstrations, and ceremonies, but they're always looking for new, exciting events. So if you love to laugh, have a great time, and remember those who came before you and made this country what it is today, then definitely check those guys out. Of course, more standing ovations as veterans and their friends and families walk through. Thank you to these brave men and women for all they've done to serve and protect our great nation. And an awesome old school military Jeep rolling through the Greeley Stampede Independence Parade this morning. Thank you guys again for watching. I want to send a special shout out to our friends of the city of Greeley, My Greeley Fire Station #1, where we are doing this really cool live broadcast this morning. GMC and UNC, huge sponsors and supporters every year of the Greeley Stampede Independence Day Parade and the Greeley Stampede in general. So thank you so much for those guys for coming out. Coming into the parade right now, the Johnstown Saddle Club. The goal and passion of the Johnstown Saddle Club charter membership was to introduce the joy of equine entertainment and activities into their northern Colorado community for all to enjoy, whether as a participant or a spectator, whether young or young at heart. They got 2 types of events through the summer, including Gymkhana's? I'm learning new words today. And Buckle Series shows. Make sure you look up Johnstown Saddle Club if you want more information. Longs Peak Antique Tractor Club, the Antique Tractor Club for the preservation of antique farm equipment. Thank you to those guys for coming out. There's a big green tractor. He's a fan of Jason Aldean. Right around on those puppies today. I think that's about as fast as they go. I typically get stuck behind these guys on back roads and frontage roads. There he is, Uncle Sam himself. How much of my money you think he has in his pocket? We thank you guys again for watching and hanging out with us this morning. My name is Big Rob from 96.1 KISS FM, and it's a pleasure to be a part of this live parade, live stream broadcast with you guys this morning. Hope your Independence Day weekend is off to an amazing start. Going to be nice and warm today. Going to be a perfect day to head out to the Greeley Stampede. And, of course, they got the big fireworks show tomorrow as well. Carnival going on. They got bullfighting today, 2 o'clock in the Stampede Arena, followed by Hardy and Lauren Elena. It's a show that everyone's been looking forward to. Tickets available for both events at the Stampede box office. Here comes our friends at the Daddy of 'em All Shine Frontier Days. Join the Shine Frontier Days Rodeo and Shine Frontier Days Nights shows July 23rd through August 1st. It's their 125th celebration. 1897 was when the Daddy of 'em All started kicking up dust with the world's largest outdoor rodeo and Western celebration. Shine Frontier Days is an annual festival celebrating the Old West roots to make Cheyenne one of the most interesting and memorable destinations in the U.S. The Magic City of the Plains brings together rodeo fans, country music lovers, Western enthusiasts, and fun seekers from all 50 states and 23 foreign countries on 5 continents, which is a big deal. Always a good time. Love doing the Greeley Stampede. Love having that Cheyenne for Shine Frontier Days, headlined by Garth Brooks this year. Here comes Cruisin' Radio. You can get on the, if you like old school, they got some old school. Get on the mobile app today for the greatest old school hits that we grew up to and love. I love me some old school. Love me Cruisin' Radio. Mobile app available on Apple and Android platforms. Cruisin' Radio. Now this is old school, and they got the lowrider out here today bouncing around. I always get a kick out of those cars and the hydraulics. So much fun. I couldn't pull it off though. If people saw me driving a lowrider like that, they'd laugh at me. But those guys got it, making it bounce. Yeah, baby. There we go. Next up, we got Magical Moments. Based in downtown Greeley, Magical Moments specializes in providing high-quality character entertainment for birthday parties and special events. Invite your favorite fairy tale character to attend your next event and watch them captivate an audience as they tell their character stories, sing the character songs, and play character-themed games and more. I see Spider-Man, and I guarantee you my son is freaking out right now. There's Batman. I see Cinderella. I think I saw Anna. Is that Captain America? Oh, it's going down there today. I need to be on that float. My son thinks I'm a superhero, too. I don't wear a mask, though. Not all the time, anyways. Here comes the Greeley Grays. They've been a part of Greeley's history since 1912. The Greeley Grays are a semi-pro collegiate baseball team. The Greeley Grays have been a part of Greeley since 1925, almost 100 years. That's a big deal. The Greeley Grays 11U are a AA travel baseball team. Both teams have the motto, respect the game, and we certainly appreciate that. Res Dance is a dance studio based in Res Church with classes available in Loveland and Greeley. They're a Christian dance studio that provides excellent instruction as well as faith-based education. Dancers and teachers will be walking and dancing through the parade to promote their program. So thank you guys so much from Res Dance for being a part of it today. And who doesn't love Culver's? Today's a perfect day to go get you a butter burger from Culver's, maybe get some of their frozen custard. All about that frozen custard. Pulled by Tractor Supply Company, this mini farm features the Culver's Thank You Farmers Project signature Blue Barn as a tribute to the Culver's Thank You Farmers Project. The project supports our local Future Farmers of America chapters and agriculture education throughout the U.S. Located off of 35th Avenue, Culver's welcomes you to enjoy their fresh frozen custard, which we've talked about, delicious butter burgers, which we mentioned as well. Any day of the year, this is their thank you to the people who grow and raise their fresh, wholesome food. Thank you to the farmers from Culver's. Glad Tidings Church, 3425 West 6th Street in Greeley. The Holy Ghost revival still happening. People saved, healed, delivered from all addictions, filled with free new wine of the Holy Spirit, and rapture ready. I always love these guys out there dancing and going crazy. It's the Israeli Celebration Dancers. The team has been in existence for over 32 years and consists of approximately 20 plus people from many different churches along the Front Range. All the dancers are volunteers and not professional. They dance at weddings, town shows, food fests, cultural events, and parades. And they got way more energy than I think I could ever have. Yeah, baby. These guys are making me want to go down there and dance. I'm not even going to lie. And I can't even dance. Thank you so much to the Israeli Celebration Dancers. And I'm sure they have some kind of coffee sponsor somewhere to have that much energy this early in the morning. I'm just throwing that out there. Want to remind you the Greeley Stampede is on today and tomorrow, last couple of days. They got bullfighting in the arena today at 2 o'clock. They got Lauren Elena and Hardy tonight, 8 o'clock inside of the Stampede Arena. Tickets available for both events. Carnival going on today. So much going on at the Greeley Stampede. There's so many fun vendors, so many fun things for the kids to do. Lots of delicious food, food on a stick, ice cold beverages, lots of things happening today and tomorrow at the Greeley Stampede. And we appreciate the Stampede putting on this awesome parade for us every single year. We certainly missed it last year. We're glad things are back to normal, and we are so glad that we are back out here on this beautiful Saturday morning, on this beautiful Independence weekend right here in amazing northern Colorado. Here comes Windsor Charter Academy. Thank you to those guys for coming out. Got their Windsor Charter Academy. It looks like they got the cheerleaders and dancers there in their squad today out rocking the green palms. Green means go. So go Windsor Charter. BAS Part Sales buys airplanes and sells the parts. They are located on the Greeley Airport. BAS has a wide range of available parts from Cessnas, Pipers, Beaches, and more. Go say hi and get your aviation needs met. They're definitely going to be able to help you out. Who doesn't love Berry Blends? Coming up is the newest addition to beautiful downtown Greeley, Berry Blends Bistro, located in the new Maddie Apartments next to UNC, with a second Berry Blend sister location opening in West Greeley with a drive-through, which is amazing. Thank you so much for those guys coming out and being a part of the Greeley Stampede Independence Parade this morning. Appreciate having you out. Greeley Automotive Services is family-owned and operated automotive repair facility located at 3275 West 10th Street. They opened July of last year during one of the craziest times, but they set up a goal to proudly serve the community with affordable quality automotive work, and they have been doing just that. Make sure you stop by and support Greeley Automotive Service as they head into their second year. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Colorado Women's Ride, as you see these awesome women out there revving it up this morning. They are the world record ride supporting Firefly Autism. On August 21st, the Colorado Women's Ride event will take place at Vandermeer Speedway, attempting to set the world record for the most female bikers riding at the same time. All proceeds benefit Firefly Autism, the premier autism treatment organization right here in Colorado. To register for the bike event, visit MissBubblesProductions.com. More information about Firefly Autism and their amazing work can be found at fireflyautism.org. Thank you guys for coming out. 1888 Industrial and Electrical Services. What do they do? The real question is, what don't they do? 1888 Industrial Services has been providing construction services from various commercial and industrial enterprise for years. Woo, baby! Those Colorado women's bikes ladies are going a little crazy this morning. Anyways, 1888 Industrial offering, what are they doing? Construction, transportation, maintenance, sanitation, fabrication, and electrical services in the commercial and industrial sectors, as well as electrical and sanitation services in the residential sector. Visit 1888is.com today to learn more. There's Wild West Motorsports in the parade this morning. We think those guys are coming out. We should have put them up with the Colorado Women's Ride Bikers. Beautiful day for those beautiful bikes up on that trailer. Patriot Auto Glass coming down the parade route at this point. Patriot Auto Glass is a locally owned and operated auto glass company specializing in windshield replacement, chip repair, custom cut glass, sunroofs, back and side glass, and side mirror replacement. If you want to do business with a growing company that is fast, convenient, and trustworthy, make your appointment and they will come to you. Again, thank you guys for watching this live stream this morning. Courtesy of our friends at the City of Greeley, my Greely, Fire Station number 1, where we are doing this awesome broadcast from this morning, and of course our friends at GMC and UNC for helping the parade and the Greeley Stampede as a whole happen. So honored to be a part of this really cool broadcast this morning, and just being a part of the Greeley Stampede, which is an event I've been involved in professionally and personally basically my entire life. I remember going to the Stampede as a kid, enjoying back when it was the Bill Hames Carnival before Mr. Allen took over, and now we know it as Carnival Americana. Watching rodeos, watching shows. I remember years ago watching Journey, seeing Tim McGraw, Keith Urban at the Greeley Stampede, some amazing shows over the year. Tonight we got Hardy and Lauren Elena, 2 amazingly hot acts in the country music world on the Stampede stage tonight in the Stampede Arena. We are definitely looking forward to that. The Greeley Junior Bears just rolled through their youth hockey program, had an amazing season amidst the challenges of COVID, with 5 age divisions ranging from 8 to 18 years old. The 60 skaters participated in 4 tournaments, including the Colorado State Tournament, 107 games, and brought 4 banners home to the Ice House. Congratulations to a hard-fought season to all of these players. The 2021 season begins August 21st. Go Junior Bears. Denver Electrical Motor and Sales Service. We appreciate those guys for being in the parade this morning, servicing and repairing, reconditioning, and sales of electromechanical equipment, including AC, DC, and synchronous electronic motors and pumps up to 5,000 horsepower, and performing predictive maintenance services as well. Appreciate those guys being a part today. Covert Elite Athletics just rolled through the parade. They provide ninja, tumbling, dance, and cheerleading, teaching athletes the importance of hard work and teamwork through monthly classes and competition teams. Registration is now open. Visit coverteliteathletics.com for more information. Looks like Greeley Evans Transit in this awesome lime green Jeep. I've never seen that color before. I think that's really cool. It definitely stands out. Thank you guys for being a part of it this morning. Oh, this is that. Okay. This is Transit. The Jeep must have been with the athletics. They're all over the place. I thought this was the Transit. Oh, man. I'm in trouble with Dino. Dino and Bino are going to beat me up after this. I can't follow along with all these parade floats. Thank you again to Greeley Evans Transit for being a part of the parade this morning. We got their sweet blue, yellow, and white transit bus rolling down the parade route this morning. Carnival fires up at noon today at the Stampede, so if you're on the fence about going, get out there, get it out of the way. You know you want to get to the Stampede, take some pictures, get on social media, tell all your friends how much fun you're having. We waited over a year for an event, and this is the first big giant event of its kind here in the northern Colorado area. Greeley Stampede kicking it all off, showing everybody that it's time to get down and party and have fun once again. Continuing with the parade, Greeley Evans Transit coming down the street. Got a couple of more floats. Thank you guys for watching this awesome broadcast this morning. I definitely want to thank everybody at the City of Greeley for helping make this broadcast happen. My Greeley Fire Station number 1 letting us use this awesome balcony this morning to do this broadcast. I'm thrilled to tell you that we've been able to sit in the shade. And we didn't even have to fight for it. GMC and UNC, huge sponsors of the parade and the Stampede event as well. We appreciate you coming down. The Weld County Food Bank is a big deal. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Weld Food Bank experienced an 80% increase in requests for their services, and more families than ever before found themselves needing help for the first time ever. Hunger affects people of all ages, and we talk about that a lot on the radio. And we are a proud partner as well with the Weld County Food Bank with 96.1 KISS FM. And, of course, the Greeley Stampede is a huge supporter of the Weld County Food Bank as well. So anything and everything you can do for them, always much appreciated. I know that these families who need a little extra help this year appreciated that as well. We're going to wrap up the Stampede Parade this morning with Steve the Steer. He brings up the rear and wishes everyone a happy and safe 4th of July. We look forward to seeing you out at Island Grove Park today or tomorrow for some amazingly fun Stampede festivities. Yeah, baby. You know what happens when he honks. We all know the rule. We'll see you today out there. Bullfighting at 2 o'clock. They got Lauren, Elena, and Hardy on the big Stampede stage inside the Stampede Arena tonight at about 8 o'clock. Live music on the free stage as well. Get a cold beverage, get some snacks, ride some carnival rides, go see Alan and his crew. And we thank you once again for being a part of this awesome broadcast this morning here at Fire Station number 1. Thank you again to the guys, the city of Greeley. We got Dino and Bino here helping things out. My Greeley Fire Station number 1 has been so cool letting us sit on this balcony this morning. GMC and UNC as well. Thank you guys so much for proudly being a part of the 99th annual Greeley Stampede. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for supporting the Greeley Stampede, and thank you for listening to 96.1 KISS FM. My name is Big Rob, and we will see you out at Island Grove.